really great experience. I wasn't quite feeling that in the first half, but I had a few words with Coach Bell. He turned it around.
So now that you can kind of reflect on it just a little bit following, trying to kind of relax after all this, just your overall thoughts of how it all went from the time when you got here this week to through tonight.
Oh wow, it was great at practice yesterday, getting to be down there on the field with them and everything. Coach Anderson warned me that today would go by pretty slow until game time, but then I just can't tell you what an awesome experience it is to be down there and have the headsets on and listening to what they're saying. You know, it's really great.
It was kind of like organized chaos down there, so many things going on, just to call a play. And just sitting there and seeing the whole thing, you know, set up for that, to call that play.
Yeah, knowing that, you know, the next play was getting called probably before the present play was over, or just in a snap right after that play happened, the next one was getting called.
How long did it take you to get used to that pace? How quick everything's going today?
Oh, probably almost the middle of the second quarter. So I couldn't call it all, but if they screwed up, I let them know.
What was the most surprising thing to you about the game itself?
Just how much fun it was to listen on the headsets. You know, you just get so caught up in your own world. When Coach Anderson was telling me that, you know, I got to pick which side that I wanted to be on. You know, did I want the fans and everybody behind me or in front of me? I just said, put them behind me. You know, I want to look at them. But when you get down there on the field, you know, I was completely oblivious to it all. It seemed like the only people on that field was, you know, my guys right there beside me and the ones on the field and the defense on the other side. Everything else was, you know, I wasn't even aware of it.
I guess how's your perspective from a fan standpoint changed now that you've been in the trenches with these guys?
I don't know how I'm going to go back up there and sit in my seats. So, I just need to have another chat with Mahodger because, you know, I don't want to be like some Alabama coach and be one and done. That's gotten to be my new line, my favorite line.
What'd you tell your team at halftime? You guys were struggling a little bit. What'd you have to say to them?
They're just going to have to calm down. And, you know, I could try to motivate them, but I couldn't be the motivators. They're going to have to motivate themselves.
Okay, so the very easy question, if this comes up again next year and the auction is there, are you bidding again?
I better not give out my strategy for next year, but I'm going to get to work tomorrow.
Money well spent?
Well, if you'd asked me that in the first quarter, I might have said no. But now that it's over and that I won, oh, definitely.